Hey, everybody, come see us on the road. punchup.live/IanFidance for all my dates. I'm coming all over. Winnipeg Rumors, Milwaukee Improv, Tampa Side Splitters, Denver Comedy Works, Pittsburgh Improv, Cleveland Hilarities, all over. Come. It's a lot of fun. I'm having a blast.
I'm going to be in Austin, Texas, Columbus, Ohio, Toledo, Ohio, Dayton, Ohio. If you guys don't come out to that, I will cancel them. Richmond, Virginia, Batavia, Illinois. That's basically Chicago. I really love that. That's one of my favorite clubs. So is Hilarities, but I think this is out past that. Nashville, Tennessee, Charlotte, North Carolina, Vancouver,
Tulsa, Oklahoma.
What is this one? Alpharetta, Georgia.
I don't know.
What is that? Helium. That's Helium in Atlanta. Is that bad?
Houston Punchline in Houston, Texas. That's going to be fun. First week of October.
Anyway, thank you.
Yes.
Telling jokes and having smokes, riding bikes all through the night. It's a wild ride when you're being Ian. Coffee ice no matter what. Now you know he likes it in the butt. It's a wild ride when you're being Ian, being Ian. And life is shit, but you're positive. Let's find out what it's like to live a life being Ian, being Ian.
With Jordan. This is how we start. Yeah. Well,
sometimes it's better than that. Let me try one.
Come back.
I make the. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Here, let me try.
It's harder than it looks. Of course, his sounds like that. Okay.
Welcome back to another episode of Bein Ian with Jordan. I am Ian. This is Jordan. We are happy for our guest today.
This is crazy. It's taken some time to get you down under.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know that we were gonna bring in the Viking.
This is welcome to Valhalla.
Yeah.
Dave, you're finally in my home.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Wait, you've never been in here?
What is the name of the podcast again?
Bein Ian with Jordan.
Being with Jordan.
Yes.
Okay. Well, it's great to be on the podcast. And like, you know what I say?
What do you say?
I say it's always worth an Uber to Brooklyn to hang with friends.
Yeah.
I'll say.
Yeah.
Oh, can I have that green water bottle? I brought it down, but didn't bring it to me.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Well, you know, Dave, you've driven me here a lot, and I've always said, come on in. And you've always said no. But now, and I've always said, come meet my cat. You've always said, lose my number.
Well, there's nothing you're saying that isn't true, but to make amends, to make peace, I brought a gift to the Bein and Jordan podcast, and that's some delicious treats.
Oh
yeah.
my
Look
God.
at that.
Look at this
You're the
candy.
king.
Nice.
Beautiful. Thank you.
As if I don't eat all of it when you bring it for the staff.
I bought it from a guy standing in front of a CVS. Now,
Wow, cheap.
No.
No?
I bought it right.
How about the 7-Eleven guys?
Yeah.
Have you noticed they're not in there anymore?
No, I think it runs itself. It's like a ghost ship.
Yeah. There used to be black guys that would stay there and you'd go, I would like the NyQuil, and the Indian guy would be like, and he'd point really far away and you'd be like, please, please. And then the homeless black guy would be like, that's the NyQuil, and then he'd be like, okay, thank you. And then you'd be forced to give the guy a tip.
Yeah.
Because he did lead you
Well,
to
they used to
NyQuil.
do that holding the door, and now they have an automatic door. Whoa, what are those?
Well, I don't want to get into the 7-Eleven beatdown, but this was for your cat.
Oh, my God.
Oh my.
Every cat's dream come true.
Oh my God.
So I don't know if he's here or not.
Yeah.
Or maybe even your dog might want
Coyote
to
will
cat it
love
up.
it.
Wow. I'll have to go get him.
Where did you get those?
Can you hear him?
Those are beautiful,
Yeah,
Dave.
so here.
Thank you.
Listen to the
Oh,
sound
I
of
can't
that.
wait to go wrangle Samson so you can meet him.
Yes.
Come here, little boy.
So he can do the thing where he goes, oh.
I can't wait for him to play with it a lot and then never touch it again.
Oh, yeah.
Like cats are.
And care more about the bag than
Yeah.
the toy. Oh, and these, speaking of gifts, that shout out to Conservative Military Image. They gave us these shirts. You want one? No?
Cool.
Dave, you want it? No?
Sure.
Yeah? All right.
Thank
cool.
you.
Yeah.
Wow, it really is just a big gift-a-thon in here, huh?
That's what
really
happens if you
is.
come to Brooklyn. Do you like that? We got you a big thing of cigarettes too.
I got you a gift, but it's not a very good one. It's a half gay man.
Hello.
Oh, look at that, a little bow.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
You can take him home with you and never bring him back.
It's like the end of a birthday party.
Mhm.
The wrappings are everywhere. So when does the podcast start? Oh, it started?
It started.
Yeah.
Well, you blew the horn, and now it's time for me to blow the whistle. Because you know, Ian, you and I have some dates coming up.
We do.
Yeah, Vegas. Have you been lately?
I have not.
This is not your grandpa's Vegas.
No.
Where do you
this-
go in Vegas?
Maybe you've heard of the Sphere.
Oh.
No, we'll be playing at Wise Guys.
Wise Guys, Las Vegas, September 26th
Wait,
and
who was at the
27th.
Sphere? Fish. I just opened for Fish. I didn't open for them. I did a show
You ate
at the
some
Fish
fish.
Fest. I
Oh.
ate fish.
Yeah.
I had fish,
Yeah.
but I did a show at a fish festival. Horrible music. It was really bad. I really tried to get into
How
it.
was
but
the
it
crowd,
bad.
though?
Great.
Yeah?
Incredible. All flip flops. 100% flip flops.
Really?
Top to bottom.
Mm,
Dehydrated men that were happy to be there.
really?
Yeah.
What would you say the age? What was the average age?
36.
Really?
36, super stoked, wearing like little wings that they got at a dollar store.
Oh,
Only white, 100% white people.
yes.
Bald.
The music was like doo 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 doo, and then all of a sudden you'd hear like the lyrics would come in and it'd be like, and we're gonna go to the park and play with a ball choo choo train, and all these guys are like, yeah,
They loved it.
Yeah, loved
they
it.
loved it.
And I realized what it is. You trip balls, you go to a park, you
Some
listen to
balls you can
Fish, and you'll
trip.
never go into a dark place
Yes.
when Fish is guiding you. But they played at this, or maybe I think they played at the Sphere in Vegas, or
They
maybe
did,
the
yeah, I
Grateful
think you're
Dead
right.
did. One of them did.
Oh,
I
yeah,
think you
Phil
did.
Hanley
And
won.
Burning Man just started.
Yeah.
And of course, someone died. which
No,
is just-
already?
Yeah, every year someone
You
has to
don't
go
say.
down. You know.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Somebody did. How?
Whereas at Skankfest, every year someone
Wishes
goes to
they were-
law school.
Yeah, yeah.
Like one guy goes, "Hey, I can't keep coming out here.
I gotta change my
I
life.
got to move out of my mom's
Are you going to
basement."
Skankfest?
Yes, I'll be there.
I think we're not going.
No.
What?
We pulled out.
No.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I know. I'm
Mm.
bummed.
No, we'll miss you there. It's going to be a lot of fun.
We
I
had
would say it's
fun
my
last year.
favorite festival.
Yeah, it is.
Really?
Yeah.
It is the best festival for
Like
sure.
here's Edinburgh, the top of the heap.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah,
Then there's Moon Tower, right?
Yes.
Skankfest is definitely in the top 3.
for
Mm.
sure.
You know,
It's
Yeah.
well run,
it is.
and
We
they
had-
have great candy.
Yeah, and we had a lot of fun last year. You were on mushrooms.
Oh,
And
yeah.
we went to a strip club,
Oh,
and it was a blast. That's it.
Why are we not going? Oh, I'm opening for Segura.
And I'm opening for Whitney at the Beacon.
Yeah, we just you
that's
know
great.
we gotta do these things.
I'm excited to play the Beacon.
Hey.
I've never played it.
And it's
And-
if we were doing Skankfest and we had big headlining shows, but we don't really.
Yeah.
Hey, if you two are done patting each other on the back, maybe we can talk about like I don't know.
Your
You don't
Netflix
live in
special?
Brooklyn, do you?
I do.
You do?
My place is a lot nicer than this.
Well, I'm sure you don't have a finished basement.
I don't
like
have
this.
it. I
yeah,
don't
no.
have that.
Who's got
That's
the
a
nice
rarity
place
in
now?
Brooklyn.
Bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's not nicer than this. Actually, it's actually the size of Ian's bathroom is my
Mm.
apartment.
This is the kind of place you walk into for like a psychic reading. You know, it's not really a podcast.
100%.
You know, it's like, I want to connect with my dead brother. Can you conjure him?
Did someone say
Yeah.
psychic reading? It's Zoltan. It doesn't work.
That's all right.
That's okay.
Oh well.
Could it be smaller?
You know, I will give Ian credit. This was dog shit down here. It was a really scary
Yeah.
dungeon that a man named Carl lived in.
Mhm.
And then suddenly he went through a breakup and he went into serious manic mode and just like made it into
Yeah.
an insane. It was my idea to make it the studio, I would like to say,
Yes.
but he
The
did
first
execute it.
episode we recorded was upstairs in my living room, and we had to put the camera in the bathroom to get us.
We had to
both on
take the
couch.
door off the bathroom.
We had to take the door off the hinges.
And I was
now
like,
look at us.
and then I walked down here and it was just an empty. And he was like, I just don't know what to do with this place. And I was like, well,
What a great impression.
thanks so much.
So what's up with you, Dave? What's new?
You know, a lot of summer stuff. You know, I
Like
do a lot
what?
of home repairs in my mom's house. You know, we fixed the steps. You know, for a while there, that was like a big deal.
Wow.
You know, I had a big pile of bricks standing in front of my house, like ready for protest.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, I can't believe someone hasn't thrown a brick through the window.
Just for fun. Yeah.
But you know, what's another thing we did? Redid the bathroom.
Wow.
You know, I thought I was gonna have to.
Tiles.
Well, no, that's for like people
tile
with
guy.
a future. This is for a woman who can't get in the tub. So I had to get a, I don't know. You should get this. This might be a really fun addition to your house. They have these shower transfer chairs where you get on a little seat and then your assistant or your attendant pushes you. All you have to do is lift your legs and make as much noise and pain sounds as you can.
Yeah.
And then now you're in the shower. And then they
Wow.
take you back out. And then we put in a new sink, which, by the way, you should probably do.
Yeah.
But, that's what it is. Now, I know you're very handy.
I'm
See,
very
I wish,
handy.
you weren't so busy. I would have said, Joy, can you come out here and do this for me? Because I know you have that
I'd
skill
love to
set.
do
No,
it.
she's
I
not
just-
handy. She's handsy.
I'm not handy.
Sorry,
you
sorry.
are.
I'm handsy.
I just bought a house.
You did?
Yeah.
Wow.
Upstate.
No way. Where?
Uh-huh.
Don't
And
give
you
us
have a
the
lot of
exact
maintenance.
location, but like, is it somewhere between Buffalo and Syracuse? Or
It's up it's up near my family in Ithaca,
oh,
where I'm from.
I
Are you
going
going to remodel it?
I don't need to remodel it, but I'm gonna do a lot of I'm gonna scrape and repaint all of the trim, and I'm gonna
Oh, that's
paint
fun.
the interior, but it doesn't need a whole lot of remodeling.
Did it come fully furnished?
No, what?
I
No,
don't
no.
know.
Here it is. I just opened my phone and it was open.
Oh, don't show the screen.
I'm
don't
just
show
gonna
the TV.
Dave. Maybe not.
Maybe the new house can come with a new phone. Oh, that's beautiful.
Isn't
Let
it
me see.
beautiful?
And I love the ramp you have there. That's so accessible.
Oh, that's so
That's
nice.
for your mom. I built
Yeah.
that for her.
That's
Oh my
nice.
god.
I know. I don't know if I'm keeping the ramp or not. I kind of want to make it into like a Narnia ramp, like wrap ivy around it. and
Yes.
paint it
What about a
dark.
moat?
No?
If you'd like, I could live under it and like a troll.
I would love that. I would love that.
Hello.
Well, that's great. So how is it? Haunted?
It's for sure haunted.
I'm sure.
They're in the ceiling because
But
the
it's an
upstairs
upstate
like this.
haunting.
It's an it's just a sweet.
So it's somebody
sweet
who's like
lady.
always feels they're getting ripped off.
Yeah.
Hey,
yeah.
boo, whoa,
Yeah,
how much
yeah.
does that cost?
Yeah, totally. Or it's like a liberal ceramic woman up there who's like,
Yes.
I'm not a lesbian, I'm experimenting with Donna. It's like that.
And that's good for you because I know like you like your bikes, like you can have a lot of like half finished bikes out
Yeah,
front.
there's a little
a lot of
garage
rusted
for.
trucks and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Has Ian been up there yet?
No, I haven't even closed on it. I closed in September.
Oh, so it's really not your house then.
Yes, it is.
Awesome. Let me show you. Geez. First homeowner. Well, that's great.
Pretty good.
That's great.
I think I
I
just
like
had
that you did something adult with your money.
everybody's telling me to do something adult with my money, and they say stock market, but I don't believe I am scared of it.
I just get tattoos.
I think
You
that's
can't
good.
sell those
I
later.
get a new one, Dave. It's
a new-
Bugs Bunny holding
Oh
a
my
gun like
God.
Scarface.
Yeah, I've seen it 3 times already.
Oh,
Let me
whoops.
see.
Yeah, you're right.
First of all, I don't even know like who is this guy like who keeps tatting you up.
Yeah,
R&D
You got to get a different guy.
R&D tattoo.
No,
Ridgewood, Queens. Rich Fi,
gotta
Akira
get different-
Latanzio.
he's talented, but don't you
Daniel's
think like
He's
5
amazing.
tattoos in, he should go like, what's the real problem here?
Yeah.
Like like what are you really
He's
trying
a
to get
tattoo artist, not a psychiatrist.
at? All right. All right.
If you could get a tattoo, what would it be?
I don't think I would get a tattoo at this age.
Yeah.
It was,
You
look-
never thought about it. in all your
remember to
companies?
flush, something like that. I don't know.
You'd look cool with a sleeve.
You think so? I
Yeah.
think it's a little late for cool. All right.
No.
For God's sake.
My mom's older than you, and she's getting tattoos.
Yeah, but she's upstate Ithaca.
Yeah,
you
you're
know
right.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're more of a downtown Dave.
That's right.
Yeah.
I hear you have a very cool apartment.
Well, yeah, during the comedy boom, I made some right moves, but
Nice.
we're all suffering at this point. I don't know if you do it, but we do it. We're merch. Do you merch up or no?
I now am doing. I stole your idea.
What are you doing?
I do posters.
Yeah. Do you have one here? I'd love to see it.
There's one on the wall.
Oh,
when
I
you
saw
leave.
that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
So whatever my tour poster is, I just get that printed on nice paper. I saw you doing it. I've always hated merch. Ian always has a giant bag, and he's always a sweaty man.
He's like a black belt in merch. This
It's
guy's
crazy.
great at it.
It's
I
crazy.
love it.
I know, but I don't like it. I don't like slinging a giant bag and being like, move over. I need
Yes.
to get my checked bag of shit. But the posters I just put in the bottom of my suitcase, pull them out.
Do you think other people do merch? Like who's a hero of yours? Sarah McLachlan. Do you think she does merch?
Do I think Alanis Morissette does merch? Online, yes. I think they do it online.
Well, let me tell you something. There's nothing better than going to your mini storage unit and finding your old merch and how inappropriate it is. And like, it's just terrible.
Why was it your name in like a happy trail? Like, what's so
No, it's
inappropriate
just,
about
it was just like terrible ideas, like
Uh.
t-shirts that like are not cool, like Aerosmith. No, nothing that good, But I got a new T-shirt out. You can see it online for the hot cross buns special that I did on Netflix.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, because people were asking, do you have any T-shirts? So I said, yeah, I'm getting them, and we did it.
Some are saying special of the year.
It is the special
no
of the
one's
year.
actually saying that.
Yes.
Yeah.
It wasn't even special of the week.
No.
Because at Netflix, they bang out like 3 or 4 specials a week.
Yeah.
That's how they do it there.
That's the only one I've been hearing huge news about.
Yeah.
That means a lot coming from both of you guys.
Well,
Thanks,
but
Dave.
We'll be right
it's
back.
also the only one I
sorry.
watched. It's so good.
I keep
Yeah.
watching them. Whoa.
What do you watch?
I try and watch, since I'm not really writing any new material, I'm trying to watch a special a night.
Yeah.
And it's really hard to watch them, not because they're bad or anything. It's just like, I get it, the attention span. I mean, who
Yeah.
has it? You know?
Yeah.
So I usually get about 15 minutes in. I take a nice break.
Mm.
Might treat myself to a snack. And then I'll get the rest one. Then tomorrow, like I usually try and okay, I want to watch the rest of this. You know? But like we all know, like the hour special, it's hard.
It
It's
is
hard to sit
hard.
through.
Yeah.
Even the best. You know what I'm
Yours
saying?
was 56.
It was
What?
50. It was 47 minutes or something like that.
Yeah.
It was the bare minimum for it to get into the algorithm.
That was my favorite part is that they were like a week out. They're like, hey, you got to add 2.5 minutes.
Yeah,
You're
no,
like,
they
no,
didn't tell
fuck
us
you.
that.
And it's just him playing the recorder to a fucking walrus.
Don't give away it. Don't give
Sorry,
away the
sorry.
ending to the thousands and millions who haven't seen it.
Dude, the ending, my dog was watching it and barking, and then I
Yes.
looked at your Instagram stories, and it was just a million different dogs barking.
I
at
know.
your
I
thing.
really hit a market no one
You
knew was
really
out
did,
there.
yeah.
The
Yeah.
crossover market.
Uh-huh.
Does your dog watch TV? Because that's something I do when I'm very lonely at night, which is watch a lot of dog videos. It
We
kinda
watch
cheers me
Law and
up.
Order SVU together, and she goes like this when the pervert comes in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They like horror movies, like they growl at the bad
Oh,
guy.
yeah.
That's
Dave,
pretty cool.
who's
Yeah.
your favorite dog to watch?
Walter, the crying, he's like a French bulldog, I believe.
I love
He's so
Frenchies.
entitled and so, but him and his person, they go back and forth. They really have these great conversations. And then Kiwi, the parrot. Do you know anything about him?
No.
The nicest, most polite parrot. And I'm not on any of these platforms, so this is all just 20 years ago YouTube. I
Yeah.
assume everybody I'm talking about is deceased. They're
Yeah.
animals. But,
Yeah.
I'm hoping not because they're bring so much joy.
Well, have
Like
you ever
you
considered
guys,
a
you
pet?
probably bring a lot of joy to people out there.
Somehow.
We're the
Yeah.
Walter and the Kiwi of the
I'm Walter.
podcasting world. I'm Kiwi.
Okay.
Yeah.
But let's
Walter.
face it.
Shut up.
So does your
Kiwi.
cat get along with her dog?
No.
No.
He came out tonight and he was hissing a little.
I thought the sound of the balls was
I
for
know.
cats. It's
I
like the
really
ice
wanna-
cream- That's like their ice cream truck sound.
Samson stays in the room. He's a person. He's a
Yeah.
curmudgeon old man. He's the
But-
opposite of Ian.
He's been getting out lately when people come over and he's been really good with it.
Do you guys know this guy Marcus King?
Huh?
He's a really great guitar player.
Yeah.
And he travels. He's got a dog, and the dog comes out on stage when he's totally like crushing it, like these amazing
Yeah.
guitar riffs. And the dog comes out, and he's just like, "Yeah, man, like that's my
Yeah.
man. My
Yeah.
man is awesome." So you guys should do that with your pets.
Coyote does meet and greets. While people are waiting in line to buy a poster, she runs up and down the line and licks everybody and plays with them,
Oh, that's awesome.
and then comes back and sits.
I
with me.
wish I could do that with
It's
Samson.
the best. She
Oh.
ran out of the green room the other day, ran right into the audience, and was getting pets, and I had to grab her and put her back.
That's fantastic.
She's very personable.
So when you do, you're going to do a special, right?
I am. I'm waiting. We're waiting.
You've been crushing it lately. Every time I see you
Thank
at the
you.
cellar. So
I'm waiting to find out if a network is going to do it. They will say no, likely, because I bring up Muslims, and
Oh.
then I'll do. If not, then I'll do one at the Comedy Cellar.
okay. Why don't you do it up in Ithaca so your hometown can see what you've become?
Because they all bullied me growing up, and I hate when they come.
But what
to
a
shows.
great F you to them, seeing
Yeah.
you living your dream in a house you think you own. That you bought online.
There's also no club in Ithaca. There's only the State Theater.
Well, I'm sure they
You
have a
should do the
band
State
shell.
Theater.
I could do the State Theater.
That'd be great.
I know.
Why don't you do it under the bleachers where you
Where I first-
found love?
Yeah. Where I used to find people's old joints and put them into one big joint and smoke them. Do you remember doing that? Did you ever do that?
No.
I remember finding all the joints. You did that, unrolling them and making a big one.
Oh, wow.
And being like, what's funny? The height of my happiness finding those is the height of my happiness, like getting a good gig. Like there's only, you know what I mean? Like the threshold is always the same. Like that is the same feeling as being like,
What about
get
when
to-
you ride your hog when you're out there on the open?
I have,
She doesn't ride her hog anymore. She's
What happened?
hogless.
when, Kenny,
Yeah.
Our friend died and it spooked her. She doesn't ride her bike anymore.
I saw him in the hospital, and then it freaked me out.
It made
because
me
I-
starting to wear a helmet. So now I wear a helmet every time I ride my
It freaks
bike.
me out. Because I was doing this like nihilistic thing with the bike. Like every time I take it out, there'd be some drunken taxi person that would almost kill me. And I kind of was like, fuck it, I don't care if I die. And when I saw Kenny and how many people were so sad that he was died, I was like, oh fuck, if I die, it's like my mom is gonna be standing here looking at my body. And that's
Dude,
not fair.
that was like, I used to get so mad at the cars at beep and boop to make you wear the seatbelt. And I'd be like, if I'm gonna die in a crash not wearing a seatbelt, let me not wear a seatbelt. Don't fucking beep and boop to make me wear a seatbelt. And the Audi I was in when I got in an accident was beeping and booping, and it made me wear the seatbelt. And if I didn't have the seatbelt, I'd have been a goner.
Yeah.
Wow, this is a real. Would you say this is like probably one of the most serious podcasts you guys have ever done?
No.
Okay, you guys
No.
can open that up. You know,
we made multiple people cry on the podcast.
You
Yeah.
have?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Do you get more money from Patreon if you do that?
Yeah.
Oh,
Especially if we say we made them cry on the podcast. Go to patreon.com
Yeah.
if you need to see it.
So let's see some fucking tears.
But I
buddy.
wanna
my
get-
hip hurts. So this old furniture that I mean, this is like a porn set almost.
Don't
It
you
is.
like it?
Yeah, I mean it's all right. By the way, people at home, it doesn't smell like it looks. It smells all right in here.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Everybody always assumes my place is gonna stink, and
it smells
No.
like poop when you
nice.
poop, though.
This smells like loneliness.
What the fuck?
But like clean loneliness.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah.
As long as it doesn't smell awful, you know. I smell a lot better than people think.
It's true.
I never
so do
smell
I.
like cigarettes.
I feel that way all the time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
And, you know, like earlier I was for breezing my taint. And I said, you know, I'm doing this for others, not for myself.
Yeah. I came in a homeless man's jacket the other day, and one of the servers or one of the comics was like, "Okay, Dave's daughter," and I was like, "I think it's good."
See, I don't get that fun back and forth that you guys get from the inside table. See, out on the steps where I live.
The best thing is when I was the best thing is when I was waiting to go up, and some comic new to the cellar was wearing like a floral blouse unbuttoned down to here.
Yes.
And I was like, God, his shirt is like, what is going on? Is he a magician? And I turn and you're sneaking in with a cigarette and you go, are you triggered, Jordan? And I lost my shit. I forget who that was.
Who's
sure-
wearing a man wearing a blouse?
It was a comic that I
cellar.
also saw in LA at a party, and somebody was like, is a magician here? And I went, no, it's probably this comic. And I turned and it was that comic.
That's his thing.
It's his thing.
Maybe he's English, like it's English rock
Yeah,
or
it's like
something.
Russell Brand style a little bit.
Oh. Huh.
Yeah, Ian, you're a shorts man.
Mhm.
Doesn't matter the weather.
Mostly.
And is
yeah.
that to give those tattoos some air, or like why do you do it?
Gotta let my balls breathe, brother.
He was a pants man.
Yeah, I wear pants sometimes, but I'll tell you, I sweat so much on stage.
You
It's like
do.
off-putting. So I got to wear shorts and kind of like breathable clothing
Yeah.
because I'm moving around a lot. Matter of fact, the other night I threw my back out doing an act out.
Oh my God. That
Mhm.
sucks.
He was giving a blowjob, air blowjob.
Well,
Mhm.
you gotta
No,
be careful.
I wasn't.
Oh, sorry.
I was air humping.
Well, you you went to like a therapist for that, right?
The air
No, I'm
humping?
supposed to get an MRI tomorrow, and the insurance didn't okay it yet.
Yeah.
And my
it's expensive.
osteopath won't. There, she's not in tomorrow,
What
so
is
I
an
gotta
osteopath?
wait until September 6th. So I'm
An
like,
ostrich doctor? What is an
Mm.
osteopath?
it's an ostrich doctor. You didn't know that?
Do they do a holistic view of
They
everything?
put your head in the sand until it feels like an ostrich, and then they turn you into boots if it doesn't work out. No, I don't know. It's like a chiropractor meets doctoring. I don't know. They do stuff like
I went
Okay.
to a hot chiropractor the other day.
like a hot guy.
Yeah.
Really?
And it was intense.
What's your problem? What do you have a back issue?
No, he just was like, I'll fix your back for free if you just like post about it.
That's a
And I
perk.
went in and he was so hot that I was like, this is getting serious.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you ever been to a massage therapist?
I went to one. I go to massages. Yes.
Mm.
I went to one that was sexual where he interlaced his hands behind my back and held my hand behind my back. And I was like, this is the
Oh, they've
hottest
done
thing.
that.
That's
me.
sexual?
Yeah.
Oh.
Don't you think?
He didn't
Like this?
go to your parts or anything?
I
Your
want
parts.
them to. I think they should. Or
She
at
was like
least
an
ask.
Anthony
Did they, like, tip
Bourdain
them
show.
or something?
Parts unknown.
No, they with Ian they immediately are like, I think because he's hard, so they're like, okay, I'll jerk him off.
Mm.
But With me, they don't.
Well, my
you can't
massage
ask.
parlor started to message me and be like, "New girls are here. We miss you." Like, oh God, this is
Ian finds
pathetic.
me at the cellar and he goes, "I went to got a massage day and I didn't get jerked off." And I was like, "Really?" And he's like, "Yes." And I was like, "I don't believe you." And he was like, "Well, I jerked off myself on the table, but she didn't do it." And I was like, "That is not
That
better.
is progress.
No.
Yeah, it is.
Don't you want to just go to massage and enjoy the pain of the muscular?"
No.
I think you should sauna. That would help your back.
Oh,
Yeah. And like you
Cold
know, like
plunge.
you just wear a towel in there, correct?
Mhm.
You can go to one of those Russian baths.
That
They
would
beat
help.
you with twigs.
That would
You get in
help.
the cold, then you get in the hot, then you get back in the cold.
Do you want to go to the Williamsburg one? I'll go with you.
Yeah, you want to go
Cold
tomorrow?
plunge and sauna.
No, that's
Fucking
now an
MRI's
open mic.
canceled.
They've
It probably
changed
is.
their.
It probably is. Actually, open micers do work there.
Really?
They really do. Yeah.
I'll go. You want to go tomorrow?
Yeah. It's gonna be really hot tomorrow, so a cold plunge would be
Dude,
great.
I have like 3 flights on Thursday to get to Winnipeg.
You really are flying around like you're running for something. I mean,
Run into the money, brother.
good for
I know
you,
he keeps
buddy.
trying to be like, we have to go on the road more, and I'm like, you're on the road. You want to fill all days of the road.
Open
Yeah.
What
it
are you
up.
I want to
scared
make
of?
money.
Open that Pandora's box.
Yes.
Do you eat the candy you buy?
No, but I enjoy watching people
You're
eat it.
such a-
It's like a diabetic watching a.
Yes. Toss it into my
I would have
mouth.
done that as well.
I'm not gonna toss anything into your mouth.
I didn't mean it like that, you whore.
Oh no, I don't want to tell you.
Oh, Ian, your choice was awesome.
Yeah,
That you first picked out.
A lolly?
Yeah,
I'll eat a lolly.
a non-gender
Do
lolly.
you want some?
Yeah.
Mm.
Look at that. Do you let your dog have snacks? Like, what kind of snacks can he have?
Dude, she lets her dog eat off the floor. It gets terrible gas, stinks up the place.
When
Do
she
you,
has
do you?
gas, her name's Fart Dog.
Well, what kind of dog is it?
Magnificent. She is a Jack Russell cattle dog Chihuahua.
Should I go see if I can get Samson?
No.
I'd love to see him enjoy those balls, of course.
I know. I'll go see if I can grab him real quick.
Okay.
All right, so Jordan and I will hold the podcast. So he's a rescue, right?
She
She
is a
Sorry.
rescue.
And do you know how old she is?
She is. Oh, she's right here.
Hey, what's up? Come on over. Wow.
She is 10 months old. She's happy
Fantastic.
to
Look,
be here.
she's enjoying it.
Yeah.
Why don't you shake the balls and see what she does?
Oh yeah.
Hi. Uh-oh. It's on. They're almost like the perfect size. Wow, a lot of energy.
Yeah, she's the best. She's 10 months old.
Mm.
I have to get her neutered.
Uh-oh. Do you think you can follow your dog? She's a high energy dog.
It's hard to follow her.
Yes.
I can't. I'm not. I don't have half the energy.
She looks like a classic. I thought it was a shepherd, I guess, but I guess I'm wrong.
She's some sort of. She's like a. I think she's terrier. Just a terrier, weird
Mm.
rat dog. She's very smart though, which is problematic.
Yeah, curious.
She's quite curious. I wish she were dumber. I like bringing her on the road, but she has been getting me into a lot of trouble.
I like being on a. Oh, sorry. I like when I'm on an airplane and the person next to me has a dog. I love that.
I had a woman the other day who was like, "I don't like dog,"
Really?
and I was like, "Okay," and she was like, "You need to switch seats," and I was like, "All right."
Did she have a head wound? I don't like dog.
I don't like dog.
Dog no
It
good.
was crazy. She was like, I don't. And she was like, my husband doesn't either. Or because this flight attendant was like, have your husband switch. And she was like, he doesn't like dogs either. And he was like, I'll do it. Sat with me. By the end of the trip, Coyote's head is on his lap. He's like, I love her. He's taking pictures of her.
It's so much better when dogs are on the flight. You
It's
feel
the
so
best.
much like, first of all, any sound that goes on with the plane, they immediately, and you're like, is it bad? What
Yeah.
is it? The engine?
Yeah, totally. I know, but people do hate that I have the service animal that's not a service animal, which I get. I do understand.
Just have to get them the little vest.
Yeah, she has her paperwork so she can just come anywhere. But people, I also let her go without the leash in airports.
Wow. That's
People
not.
don't like.
Do you, when you're in the hotels,
Yes.
do you have to, like special dog hotels? You have to make sure that they'll let you.
No, because she's serviced.
Oh.
So I just it used to be before she was serviced, it was $150 extra for like the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
But now that she's serviced,
She
can go
wants the
wherever.
balls.
You want the balls? You can get the balls. Do you have any pets? Have you ever had pets?
Only growing up. I've never had them as an adult. I'd love to. I'd love to have a dog, but I'm just always afraid with all the travel. But you seem to have figured it out.
Yeah, I mean, there's still things that suck. Like during takeoff, she gets very panty, which makes me feel guilty.
Oh.
Like she, oh my Lord in heaven.
Wow. It's really grown up. And look at her dog. The two of them together.
Look at that.
Wouldn't that be great if they had their own
Look at
podcast?
Samson's splayed toes.
We're one big happy family.
Look at his splayed toes like a fintech boy getting a blowjob. They always look like that.
Doesn't like the balls, Dave.
I think it's
Coyote
because the dog has already dogged it. Look at those two fighting.
Coyote.
They're heading
Leave it.
back to the Middle East.
Coyote's hackles are out.
Cats and dogs. You know, this place reads like turtle. Like you should have a turtle like in a very smelly little water
No,
tank.
we did
here.
have
He
rats.
really, your dog really kind of like basically squatted, like kicked the real owner out of the room
Yeah.
here.
I know.
Huh?
I know. When she comes
I mean,
over.
she didn't see Samson, and then all of a sudden you were holding a cat. You know,
I know. That was kind of cool, huh?
the people that she barks at it's fucked up. It'll be like sinister looking people, and some, you know, like
It
maybe
didn't
they
bark
have
at
a weird
me.
face. You don't look sinister.
Really?
You have a benevolent soul.
Yeah, you know, like dogs do. Like they can, like my mom, like any dog loves her because she's like an angel. you know?
Yeah.
So that's always a tell. Like if dogs like you, then there's
Mhm.
something. Yeah, there's something good.
Always a
about you.
Dave Attell. Sorry.
That's quite all right. On a
Speak-
3-hour podcast, I'll take whatever I can get.
It's not 3 hours.
It's not 3 hours.
You
Oh,
should get a
sorry.
pet. You should get a dog.
I don't
Especially with the
know.
way you
You
look,
should
you could
get a
get away with it
cat.
being service.
No. You should get a cat because you don't
No,
need to
I
be
don't-
around it a lot.
We never grew up with cats. We were all allergic
Cats
to
suck.
them.
If you had a chance,
First of all, Ian, you're always worried about your cat. You're on the road all the time.
I
So,
know.
you know, I think the way to go would be an animal that you can travel with, which
Like
would
what?
be a falcon or
Yes.
something else that can meet you
A
there.
dragon.
we're going to Bananas in Poughkeepsie.
Go.
The wind is just right. So
That would be awesome.
yes.
Oh. Josh
Or-
Adam Myers travels with his huge hound. He has a massive dog.
Yeah, he has a Doberman, right?
Yeah.
Wow, that is a big. You don't see many big dogs on the road now. You know, like a lot of people in New York went for the big dog, as I guess it's like, you know, like it makes a statement. You know, like I have a big apartment, I guess.
oh,
That's
I
the
don't
statement.
care about animals because it's so big.
Unless you
Can't
get a
be a
Great Dane
small
because they don't
apartment.
need to be exercised that much.
What?
They walk 2 feet. And they're
All
tired.
dogs need to be exercised.
Mm.
Oh, Dave, you gave us melted. How long was this in your car?
Oh my God,
Dave,
I'm so sorry.
What kind of car do you drive?
Oh, I can't even get into it right now.
I
but
believe you.
That's sad that happened, but I'm sure it's still delicious.
I'll try it.
Where do you get all these candies?
Yeah, you know what? I'm telling you, it's really difficult to find these candies sometimes on the road.
Oh, yeah, because you bring them to clubs for people.
Yeah, because I have to fly in, and then it's like, do you got a CVS around here? And they're like, what? And I'm like, anything at Target, any place I can go and get this stuff. So it becomes like a whole, but it gives me something to do, purpose. You know, like for
That's
old people,
good.
it gives me a purpose. So
That's good. But then every club you go to, I bet they're like, Dave's coming with the candy. So
they're
you
already
gotta do
over it. No, some of them are excited. It's always the new person. I heard you bring a lot of candy. I'm like,
Oh,
whoa.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's something to do. And they seem to, you know, it's a long weekend, as we all know.
I'm figuring out tipping at clubs now.
Yes, you should
Because
do it.
I'm doing it. But what I realize is I'm like, I ask them how many people are on staff. You know what I mean? And then sometimes they don't know. It frazzles their brain
So
to
you
ask.
tip the entire staff.
Can you do that?
Yeah.
But I feel like then they're like, but how do I divvy it? So then I have to make a denomination. Like, how do you
I
do
tip out the bar and I tip out the people in the green room. And I always bring coffee.
I
the
always want to
staff.
tip out everybody who's working a little bit because I feel rude being
Well,
like,
I
this
make an
one.
That's very nice. that
I
you
make an
wanna do it.
Just a little.
announcement to my crowd to tip really well and like make sure they take care of the staff.
Okay.
Try that.
Just
You know what you could do is something they don't want, which is make a donation in their name.
buy them a goat.
No, no,
Adopt
it's
a
like-
highway.
For yeah, like for the staff, they're making a living, but they don't have really the time to like, I'm going to make a donation for Greenpeace,
Yeah.
something like that.
You know what I should do is make those little bracelets with people's names on it. Did you see all the Gen Zers are doing that now?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Make
Someone
those-
just gave me like 5 of them.
That's what I should do.
You know what I should do? Buy everyone that works there a scratch off. And then if you win, that's
Wow,
your
that would
tip.
be cool.
I got me and my mom scratch offs in Delaware. Guess how much money I won?
$2.
No,
$250.
$92.
That's not
It's
bad.
kind of
How
cool.
many
How much
scratch
is this-
offs?
How much is it? $100 worth?
I spent $40.
Oh my God, you have a problem.
I'll go
That's a
get some
great.
right
That's
now.
a great. I'll do it. I love scratch
Me
offs.
too.
Dave
Me and
taught
my
me
dad,
blackjack.
my mom, we would do
Yeah.
them all the time.
They're so fun.
Let's see how good your dog is. Guy shoes.
Do you gamble? You like gambling?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Gamble's not coming out here. No,
We're gonna have fun in Vegas.
We played a ton of casinos, and we used to like, we usually get in so early, and then like, I leave right away, if I can. But like I like to play blackjack, give everybody a couple $100, and we'll play it up. But this guy with his, he really goes like
He
full
has-
tilt. But it's like on all these machines. I think that's like terrible.
I love the penny slots.
don't you want to play a game?
It is a game. You tap it.
No.
Da-da-da-da-da.
You taught
And
me how to play blackjack, and
Yes.
I love that. And
Yeah,
now I play
no, that's the
sometimes
game.
with
Yeah.
Segura. It's really
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, blackjack's our thing. One
See, I
time
don't
in
make enough
Vegas,
money for celebrity poker. That would be like when you can always tell like the comic how they're doing by what their game is. If you're a poker player, then you're doing really good.
well,
Yeah.
the last time
I'm
we
somewhere
were
in between. So I'm
the
a
last time
blackjack
we
guy.
were in Vegas, I was winning, and then every time this fucking hobbit came up, I started to lose. And then,
Yeah, I was a black clown.
Yeah. And then at 5 a.m., I'm playing, and I just look over, and Dave's standing there, and he's going, "Are you winning?" I'm like 50
Yeah, I used to
feet
talk.
away.
I used to talk about that, like where, like the guy who loses weight early, and now he's just like the friend,
Yeah.
and he's just standing there, like, you don't want to be me, do you? Like just standing here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were having a conversation from 20 feet away. I was like, "Get away from me!"
Are you not allowed? Like I heard because we tried Chris DiStefano. We were on the road and they didn't let his daughter into the casino. They were like, "You can't let her in here. She's underage." And I asked why. I was like, and he goes, "Because if she pulls a slot machine
Yeah.
and wins, she's underage and can't collect the money." But then I was thinking about all those movies where it's like the guy's like, roll the dice. Like, could I be like, "You're my lucky charm, baby girl," and to my wife be like, "No, you have to be the one who
You have to
No.
be 21, right?
Yeah,
in
because
all
see, movies
federal.
are different than real life.
Oh.
Yeah,
But the good thing about it is
Oh.
you're never too old for a casino. There's people there that are basically going right from there to like an embalming
Cemetery.
Do you know a huge
So-
amount of them are prostitutes? Have you seen them?
What?
Not the really old, sad people.
No.
But I know the one you're talking. Yes.
I finally figured out how to tell who the prostitutes are.
Is he
Tell
wearing a
me.
ball gown in there?
Yeah, full ball gown. No, it's usually bad, bad makeup, and they sit alone with their giant set of keys and like a giant Starbucks, and they pull things, but they're always looking around. Those are the prostitutes, and they don't dress scantily.
Really? Because the prostitutes usually approach me
Oh,
and they go, "Hi, baby, how's your night?" And I go, "Scram! I'm playing a penny slot." And then I lose. I need to get high again. And I go, "Where is she?"
they come up to you and they say that.
Uh-huh.
Wow, I think I'm talking about small town casinos.
Oh, I'm talking about the big places.
So you guys are gonna go to Wise Guys in Vegas.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's 3 Wise Guys: Vegas, Utah.
Ogden and
Mhm.
Salt Lake City.
This is
Oh,
the
yeah.
new one. It's a fun club. A lot of the locals show up, and they're really good audience. And it's also the week of Skankfest, so there's a lot going on there.
Mhm.
But
Oh,
I'm
cool.
excited for you guys and your gigs. Where's Whitney's? Where's her show?
Oh,
The
yeah.
Beacon.
Well,
I'm
I was just with
excited.
her on Bert's tour. She crushed it. So
Oh yeah.
that's going to be a lot of fun. And
Yeah,
we're-
she's
What were you
great.
doing with Segura? It was a dating show?
We did a live dating show at the Creek. It was awesome.
Because I saw a picture of you and in a projector behind it, it said, "Hear me out. Would you be in an open relationship?" And I was like, "Oh, so Ian obviously wrote that and it was on the board behind
no,
you."
no, no. Lauren Compton. It was her show, and she had questions prepared. Contestants would come up, and me and
You did
Segura-
not write that question.
No, me and Segura were the panelists, so we were judging the dating show. It was really fun.
Did
It was-
somebody get a date? Did one of you win a date?
Someone won. We did no. We
Oh,
were the
you got-
panelists.
Oh yeah.
We were like the celebrity judges
Oh, okay.
on the panel. And we were like asking the questions, and Lauren had questions that went on a screen.
So 2 people did go on a date.
no, one person
We
won.
should do that. We should play a auction a date off with one of us. That would be funny, and then film it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That'd
that
be
would
great.
be really funny.
Where was that? Where was the dating show?
Creek in the Cave.
Oh,
Dave,
okay.
you've gone
Yeah.
you've gone
No, my hip is
horizontal.
tripping. But I'm watching your
Sideways.
cat enjoy. I'm sorry, I'm watching your dog enjoy these cat toys, which is
Uh-huh.
like really.
He loves them.
Yeah.
I think he's.
I mean, she loves
I think she's
them.
embarrassed. Like I can't believe I love this cat stuff.
Yeah.
Make yourself at home. Lay down. Take your
No,
shoe.
I don't know what it is.
What
my,
happened to your hip?
Tie
I don't
and
know,
untie
my
your
giant
shoe.
wallet. I guess I was
Yeah.
sitting on it. You'll know one day. I always carry a gold bar around with me, and I guess now it's starting.
Nice. If you're going to be throwing balls, then do some bets this football season. I threw a ball and then I said that. I just fought today with Heather Hardy. Didn't fight, she trained me. World boxing champ. So if you want to bet on boxing, you could do that. Bet on Heather. You need MyBookie. Their sportsbook and casino platform lets you bet from anywhere, anytime. David Teller brought down candy. MyBookie makes it so easy that you don't even need to download an app. It's so simple to get started and so much fun. They even run contests where you enter for as little as 1.25 and win up to 10 grand. Up to 10. They should increase that. Okay. Did you know in a taxi cab it says if you assault a cab driver, you could spend up to 25 years in prison? Isn't that like it is a lot, but it's also like it should be like you could get like life in prison. You know, because you don't know that makes me want to stab because you can get a 25. Just seems like it'd be more. Okay. When you're done placing bets on your favorite sports team, try out their casino with blackjack, video poker, and even live lotto. Don't know what not live lotto would be, but it's not what they have. They have it live. There's no need to download an app. Let's read it like they're yelling at us. There's no need to download an app. Just click the link in the show notes, sign up, and you're ready to bet. Lock your futures in now. This is how guys sound on Tinder profiles. While you're waiting, swipe left if you're not interested in long term, bitch. Lock your futures in now while you're waiting for seasons to begin and use promo code SKA, S-K-A, to claim bonus up to $1,000 on that first deposit. Now that's a good deal. That's SKA, S-K-A, to start the college football season off with house money. Don't ever miss out on the action. Bet anything, anywhere, anytime, only with MyBookie. Look, you're already making bets on the stock market. You're already putting in your little fucking SB and 500 or whatever the fuck. You're making bets every time you go to the diner that you love so much. You got food poisoning at one time. That's a bet, dude. You're gambling with house money there, okay? So do it in a place where you could really make big. MyBookie. It's not your bookie, it's MyBookie. Go there, mybookie.com. Thanks. So after you did the Netflix special, did you have a depression? Like, did you go down?
Well, that's a good.
Look
First
at
of
him.
all, we put a lot of time in. The director Scott Gallagher is great. He put so much time into editing and just all these different, back and forth with him and I. He was in LA. So this is the first time I've ever edited with Zoom. So we were doing that, and like the technology is so good now that like it really didn't feel like we weren't in the same room because usually you want to be there as they're editing. So we did all that, and afterwards, like I felt the relief of it being done, and then like the surprise of people enjoying it, and then I was like, now I'm back where I started, which is like I have no material. So coming up with the new hour is always like the me, like Sam Morrell and Norman. We always talk about like I got nothing. I'm working on stuff. Like just the retooling, is so difficult. But as an old man, I'm like, oh man, I can't believe I'm. I wish I had saved some jokes for this. But now I'm probably like 20 minutes of new material, 20, 30 minutes or something like that. So it's not as bad as like the right after where you're like, whoa, I got no jokes,
Did you, right after, were you like, oh, fuck, I forgot to put this in it or anything like that?
No, actually, I was just more like, I wish I could have taken more out of it.
Wow.
Because I'm like, oh, this joke would be better now because I understand what I was trying to do. And like, I put a lot of premises in that, like, there was also some stuff that he was there and those guys saw. It was like stuff trying to put in like, stuff like right that week, because it was a long week. And I was like, Yeah, like those jokes, like, I don't know if they hold up or not, but the one thing I do note is that, like, I've already kind of forgotten a lot of the jokes. So that's good. That means my head's like
That's really
going to the
good,
next
yeah.
one, or it's dementia.
It's
But
yes,
either way.
one or the other.
I was
It's
bummed
great.
we didn't use the initial intro you had.
Yeah, well, you know what? Don't bring it up, but I would just say that the whole idea of a cold opening for a special, like, I think he put a lot of work into his, and I'll give you a lot of credit, Ian, because, like, you knew what you wanted, and James, who you shot it with, he totally was the right guy to go with, and it really, like, I watched your special, and you did great, but, like, it doesn't look like it's self-produced. It really does look like a network quality special. So,
Thanks, Dave.
that's really good.
Yeah, what with Netflix do you go, I have an idea, here's where I want to film
No,
it?
I just made it myself. Like, and then I was like, if they didn't want it, I would have,
Yeah.
like, there were multiple platform. Like, I wouldn't say like, we didn't even really try with like Max or HBO. I'm not that quality, but I would say that like we would put it somewhere, and I'm glad Netflix got it and they liked it. And all I'm gonna say is just like you have to do the work, and he gets that right away, which is that you have to promote it, even though like it's on a site, and then you have to promote it after it launches, which is like for a month. So
Yeah.
you're looking at like 2 months of your life, the before month and the after month, where it's just nonstop promoting your special.
And doing podcasts.
And I was
stuff.
out in LA driving through their like rainstorm they had out there. And I was like, I'm driving to podcasts to promote my special, and I'm going to die in like some kind of canyon
Yeah.
flood, and I'm like, for a podcast, I can't believe it.
And you want to promote it even though it's on a network. You're still like, I got to push.
Yeah, no, you have to, because it's really up to you to do it. But you guys already have a fan base. So these people get it. It's just getting the other people
Yeah.
aware of it. But, what do I know? I really don't understand platforming or anything like that. But
Yeah.
I'm sure whatever you do is going to be great. But it's just like, make sure that you step up your promotion.
Well,
to
it's
it.
so different from the way it used to be. Like when
Yeah,
you put out Skanks for the Memories, it's like what? You just put it out and then it was like, all right, now it's
We
the
didn't even
road.
promote it. We sent out ravens to spread
Yeah.
the word. Ah, she really loves those balls.
She does love those balls.
Like mother, like daughter.
I do love balls.
It's a perfect size.
It really is. If I bring it home, she's going to keep me up all night with it, isn't she? I just found out that she likes marrow.
You know what she likes
bones.
to do? Like she's rolling on it like for her back.
I know she does that. She does it weird.
Let her
little-
have a ball. Come on.
She can have a ball.
serious
She can have a million
dog
balls.
owner. Well, if she reads her scripture, maybe she'll allow to. She's a very religious dog.
Yeah,
Look at
she's
them
into
go.
it.
You think a cat would
Oh.
do that? No.
No way.
My cat does that.
Just get a dog that
My
looks like
cat
a cat
plays
like I did.
fetch, but
Mm.
no one's around, so no one believes me.
Does he really play
Yes.
fetch? You throw a toy and he goes and gets it?
yes. That's why on the cat shelves,
know-
I have a string with a toy, and I throw it, it goes on the shelf, grabs it, and brings it back. Mm-hmm.
Mm.
But he gets scared when people are around. He's
'Cause-
shy.
He was
It's all
found
right.
in an engine block.
I know, and I was his mother. And then, Dave, did I tell you what I did when he was a kitten? I laid on the ground and put his food on my chest so he'd associate me with the thing he loves.
Wow.
Isn't that nice?
I think it's God trying to teach you to be more like Samson. Stranger danger. Don't let
Yeah.
everybody into your hole. You know,
What? I don't let anyone into my hole.
anybody and
Except for
everybody.
Emma.
Yeah.
Well, did you guys know in Brooklyn they have this little fish pond? There was a hydrant that was leaking.
Oh,
so-
yeah, it's on the sidewalk.
Yeah, some of the locals, and there was an actual like, it was too good to be true because like people were into it. It became like an attraction. People would go see it, take pictures there, and of course somebody did something bad there, and like some of the goldfish died. Now
What
it's
they
kind
do
of a
that was
9/11
bad?
for these fish, but they've upped security there now, and but I was like, man, that's a great idea. They should just have like koi ponds and stuff like that, like in these like all these potholes and stuff like that. Turn them into something beautiful. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? No.
What did they do? What did they do bad at the pond?
Some guy
Just make a heroin
They-
guy, the heroin guy, be like, have him bending over and sniffing a flower. Put a flower in front of his face so when he's folded, at least it looks.
that would be good.
What if
That would
when
be
someone
good.
smokes a crack pipe, like in that picture of the woman in Vietnam putting the flower in the gun
Yes.
barrel? Someone just does that.
Yeah.
That'd be nice. Make the neighborhoods look nicer.
I was trying to write this joke about potholes the other day because I was riding with a guy and he hit the pothole. And I had this feeling where I was like, now brace yourself for his emotional reaction to that pothole. Because when
Yeah.
a guy
was
hits
it
a
his
pothole-
car?
It was his car.
Yeah, no, everyone feels like I've had to replace a wheel and
Yeah.
a rim. That's like $1,000.
Oh, when we
as-
drive and you see a hole, you're like, watch it.
Yeah, because that's what happened to my
Yeah.
car. I was basically, it was like flak, like I was flying over like, enemy territory. And it's boom, like, oh shit.
Yeah, but you don't say pothole. You go, watch out, dick. And then I'm like,
Yeah,
"Ah."
because you're like not,
Awake.
well, whatever.
But when they hit the pothole and it's already been done, there's an emotional reaction that men have where they're like, fucking shit, this city's garbage.
Yeah.
And as the woman in the car, you kind of have to be like brace for that, which
That
is
you're
your
gonna
own
get hit?
pothole. You're just like, here it comes. But when a woman hits a pothole, because we drove and we kept hitting potholes, and every time it was me and my girlfriend, we were both going. Every time we'd hit one, we'd go, oh, and that's the most a woman does every single time. It's just.
Because women don't understand the severity of the
I
world.
am a truck person. I'm into it. It's just once it's done, you're like, whoa.
See, when I drive with a woman and we hit a hop, I'm like, oh no, you're going to lose the baby. This is like a frontier road. Well, that's a good sign you're driving around with a guy. That's nice. We
Oh
on the
my
I
way
got
to a
laid
date?
recently.
No way.
I had sex with a man.
Where did you guys go like on the date?
We didn't go on a date. I just
It was her opener.
hey, put that back in your mouth.
That
It
explains all the nervousness the dog has in it.
Yeah, the
It
dog
was-
had to watch it.
It was my ex-boyfriend, ex-boyfriend,
All right.
2 exes
Yeah.
ago.
How come the dog doesn't have a collar on him? Or
She likes to be naked.
really? Well, you better, honestly, in this town, you know what I'm saying? Dog napping is up.
Dog rape is through the roof.
No, the French bulldog is like, honestly,
Is that the number one
Dude,
stealable
for a while
dog?
it was, I think.
She
I don't
has
know
a
what that
harness.
dog is now.
You mean that has like?
That people are stealing them.
But you think a collar with her name on it? But then don't they just take it off if they want to steal her?
No.
I know,
you
but
should have a
if
collar
you
with
saw
her
a dog
name
on the
it.
street
She
without
has
a
one,
collar,
but she hates
Yeah,
it.
but she needs a collar with her when she got spayed and when she got a rabies shot.
But you could put one of those tracking things in the,
Yeah.
tags.
I know, but she hates it. She rubs it off.
Is she? But
No,
she's
they
a
put it
dog.
under
She's
the
dumb.
skin, right?
They just do
Oh
what you
yeah,
make
she's
them
chipped. She is chipped.
Like they do with the migrants, no?
Yeah,
Oh, sorry.
yeah.
This is a different podcast.
I wonder if they're gonna chip babies eventually.
Do. Totally.
So
They're
easy
gonna
to
chip
do.
everyone. That's what the fucking vaccine
We are
was.
chipped.
Well,
This
you
is a
have
chip.
TSA, right? You've already been chipped.
Oh yeah, with the clear. They have my eyes
Yeah.
on file.
Yes.
And I'm still waiting for my adjudication for the
Do you want
TSA
me to help?
pre-check. Because it got taken away when I got arrested.
I don't need TSA. What does it
TSA
do?
Oh, that was a
pre-check?
good one.
You just can't take.
Good.
Your,
Go
one,
through the
man.
line. You could take your shoes off.
you can leave your shoes on. Even.
Leave your shoes on. You're not allowed to. If you're under 12 and over 75, you don't have to take your shoes off.
Yeah.
It's just an arbitrary thing they've made up, like
Your
the
dog's
age of
giving
consent.
me the eye right now. Like I could.
It's a
do
joke
this
I did
all
one
day.
time. Oh yeah.
Go get
Well,
them.
some of us have a mortgage. You can't keep throwing a ball around all day.
If you were to choose an animal that was your spirit animal, Dave, what would it be?
I don't know. Why is it always an animal? Right?
What's your spirit person?
What's your
I
spirit
don't want a
car?
person either.
Mine's in a Suzu Trooper.
I'm gonna say a rolling bag. Wouldn't it be great to have a
If you
spirit
were-
rolling
Wow,
bag?
that's actually spot on.
That's spot on for you.
In Vegas, a really scary man came up to us when we were all together, and he was like yelling. Remember, he was yelling in our face and being like, "You young
You're the
kids
reason why music's
are making
bad.
music bad." And I hid behind you.
Oh yeah, that was our first gig all together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hid
What a
behind
weird,
you.
what a random thing.
It was
right?
crazy.
He was like, "You're 22 and you're the reason why music's bad." And you were like, "Thank you."
What a weird reaction to losing everything you have. Like he was drunk. He probably lost a lot of money, and then
Yeah.
it was just like, yeah, no, it's music.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
And it's me
I don't have
that's
a
doing it.
problem.
Yeah.
That was a weird. That was at Skankfest, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I'm bummed I'm not going to be there this year.
I know. Now I'm bummed thinking
I
about it.
know. I hope next year they do it in like Florida or something.
I thought they should do it on a cruise ship. That would be interesting.
Ooh,
Whoa.
so many people would jump off.
I know. I think people die on cruise ships.
Yeah.
Not that group. No, I
No?
think they would be interested in that. It would be really.
I only can imagine what would happen below deck.
Mhm.
Now that I've been to a fish fest, that's how I think Skank Fest should be.
What?
Like kind of buried in the
I heard
woods.
that it's like lots of beautiful women at these fish
No.
concerts. No,
beautiful installations and like art installations. The women are no.
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 Really?
no. I mean, maybe because I was in Delaware Fish Fest.
Fuck you. Delaware's great.
Dude, I went to your Delaware beaches.
No,
and
you
it
went to
was
the
smog.
Dover Beach.
It was
You didn't go to
bad.
Rehoboth Beach. Rehoboth Beach is the beach you go to. You went to fucking Indian River Inlet or Slaughterneck Beach or some shit.
Slaughterneck is right.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
You
But
don't.
yeah.
You're not much of a beach guy.
I'm not. I'm
Me
an
neither.
inlet man.
hmm
I don't know. Can you put the map up? No, I grew up on Long Island. We had plenty of beaches there, but you know, they were rough beaches and they were good ones. You know, Jones Beach, fantastic. You guys probably know Rockaway Beach.
Yes.
Reese Beach. You like Reese Beach?
Reese Beach?
Yeah.
Jacob Reese Beach. That's the queer beach.
No, I don't know it. Fire Island is what we used to like. That was
Mhm.
like supposedly like its own little world.
Have you ever been?
No, I haven't.
Really?
And
Patreon.com/BNE and Dave goes to.
Yeah.
and then Gilgo Beach. I'm sure you heard about it.
the killer.
The Killing Beach.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
killing beach. Wasn't he identified by
But
like
if you
a
go out to
pizza?
the Hamptons, yes. Well, if you go out to the Hamptons, you know those people like it's like they got the beaches, but they all have these amazing pools. So like my friend who has a house out there, and he did a great job. He built his house, and he just built another one, and he's got this awesome pool. Like you know, when's the last time you were at a friend's house who has a pool? Like it's always like, hey, we got a
Basic.
tub, you know,
Mm.
but like this guy has a pool, and like that really is a selling point.
When I was in LA, we stayed at Jason Ellis's house, and I would get up naked in the morning at 8 a.m. and go swimming. And
Which I think
sunbathe
is
naked.
inappropriate.
No,
That's a tough.
he is a backyard in secret.
To go
Secret.
naked into somebody's pool, I think is inappropriate.
Why?
Because you have poop particles in your butthole.
No, I don't. I'm a clean man.
Yeah, but
How was the pool though?
Great.
it's just
Did he have
okay.
like a
He had lot of
6 foot area
animals.
or like was it a like
Yeah, there was a deep end.
yeah, that's cool.
I went to a pool in San Antonio.
Mhm.
This gal invited all of us over. Her grandfather invented Tyvek, which is
Oh,
a
yeah,
construction
this-
material.
I had to hear about this on the phone for 2 hours. Yeah, Tyvek, you know what it is, right?
I do. It goes on the outside of your house to protect it as
Yeah,
a
I
winter
didn't know
shield,
that.
Yeah, I know.
a weather shield.
Educate yourself. And
Okay.
there was a hot tub. It was
Oh,
great.
that's great.
Yeah, I
Can
love
I
a
tell you who's
pool
got
and
a great
hot tub.
pool? Jeff Ross at his house. Boom. That's a pool.
Oh yeah, you go underneath and you can
There's
see into the
yeah,
house.
it's like an
Whoa!
aquarium.
yeah.
That's my dream.
And there's a hot tub there.
but that's set up for a horror film.
Well, whatever it is, that's the pool. And like, you know, you can get out of the pool, you can look over the hills, like Hollywood Hills and all that kind of
Oh
stuff.
my
You don't
God.
seem
Watch
like
the
a
fire
pool
coming
man.
at your house.
The
You
best.
No, I'm
seem,
not.
you seem more like a bucket fella.
I'm a rain barrel man.
Yeah.
But you know what I don't like? And I bet you love it. Lake swimming.
I love lake
I knew
swimming.
it. I could see it.
How'd you know?
Lakes.
That's my favorite.
I like coming out and smelling like a lake.
I love
Let's
that.
get lunch now. Come
I
on,
love the
guys. Everyone
seaweed.
dank.
I love
Let's
the
dank
giant
it up.
carp that are in there. I love it.
Yeah.
I love
Hey,
rocks.
I stepped on a lot of different things out there.
Yeah,
let's,
yeah,
let's
yeah.
walk around in a store
Wait,
with no
what
shoes
do you
on.
like? You
What?
like you like salt water then?
I'm not really. I like every time I go to Vegas, it's always the wrong season or something like that, and the pools are closed for some reason. Like we have to redo the pools.
Yeah, every
So,
time.
but I
Same.
like
you
those
like
pools.
pools. You
Yeah,
like
yeah.
pools. We've gone swimming.
I like a yeah. Where was that again?
Oh, Arizona.
Oh yeah.
And the guy
Then there was a
killed
knife
someone.
fight,
There
and they
was a
had to
knife
empty the
fight.
pool because blood was in the pool.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're a
There was a-
pool shark. You kill the pools. You
No,
make the pools close
that wasn't
down.
us. We were there, and then we left, and then there was a full tilt knife fight at the pool.
Yeah.
you know, which
And
is
then
weird.
Dave was like, "Come inside. They've
Oh,
got
I
guns."
remember you
and we
said-
saw the guys going around.
Yeah, the
Clear.
cops were like
Yeah, it was crazy.
had to
Wait,
clear the
where
whole
was it?
hotel.
Like
Phoenix.
Phoenix, Arizona.
Phoenix is
It was some
crazy.
playoff,
You
too. It
would
was
kill
some-
somebody too if it was that hot. I mean, it's hot
It
there.
is hot there.
It's so hot that they spray you with mist. Have you
Yeah.
seen those mist sprayers to cool down your
Yeah.
meat sack that's
But the-
boiling?
But the street people there, like they're like lizards, you know, like
They are lizards.
they fight each other
Like-
for shade.
Yeah.
You know, it's like get out of my shade.
In Phoenix, I saw all of these ancient cactuses that they had
Yeah,
that they had propped up with 2x4s, but there was like literally they were severed from the bottom. They just kept them alive with these 2x4s. And every night I went on stage and said, "You got all these cactuses that held up like Joe Biden killed every time."
Nice. Nice.
You read the crowd. But that's yeah, I like the desert. So you know, like
I
a
love
pool
the
in a
desert, yeah.
desert would be cool.
Yeah.
I've never been to Palm Springs, but I bet you that's like they
I've
must have
been.
some nice.
It's pretty
how was
cool.
it?
The best is a lake
What
in
film
California.
festival were you there for? Like that's like a weird like.
I did a
uppity town.
commercial for JetBlue years ago, and they gave me free tickets to Palm Springs.
Wow,
Yeah,
good
I was
negotiation.
you know how they have the in-flight videos on the back of the chairs? I was in one of those videos.
Really?
When was that? What
Yeah, it was
year?
cool. 2017.
What did you
Shit.
do in the
Pretty
video?
cool. I had to be a travel agent from the 60s named Jerry Kuchenbaum.
Mm.
Yeah.
You had a name?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
It was cool.
Ian is a good actor, I think.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I like acting.
You
She
don't think
thinks she doesn't like my acting.
He overacts.
No,
That's
she
the way
doesn't
to
like
do
it
it.
because I break the crew and everyone laughs, and she's like, "You're not supposed to do that."
He only overacts because you're watching it on your phone. If you watch it in the big screen,
That's all right.
If I watch it on Broadway, it's
Uh-huh.
perfect.
Yeah.
Will
I
you-
love acting.
What movie would you, if you could be in any of the current movies, which one would you?
I would love. Louis
Killers
said
of
this
the
on a
Flower Moon, right?
Louis said this on a podcast, and it's
Native
true.
American woman.
He would. I would love to be in a remake of Dog Day Afternoon.
Wow.
I think I'd nail it.
Okay, let's do an acting scene right now.
Okay,
Okay.
let's.
Okay.
From what movie?
You can't do that. It's from a new idea that's burst
Okay,
into
let's go.
reality. Okay, I am your son,
Mm-hmm.
and you just found out that I have to go off to war, but you served in the Korean War, and you know how bad war is. So you don't want me to go, but you also kind of think that it'll be good for me.
Mm.
Okay,
All right.
hold on. It's from the army.
What's it say?
It says, "You've been drafted."
Oh, son, I don't want you to go to the army. I came over and I joined the army so I could be a citizen, and it's something I had to do. But for you,
There's no. The Irish didn't.
the Irish fought.
Oh,
Don't
did
you
they?
dare take it away from me. Me and my fellas, we went over there. We lost a lot of Jimmies and Joes. And I don't want you to go, son. Make up an illness, will you, for me?
No, I think it'll be good for me to go.
It might straighten you out a bit because you don't have much direction.
Yeah.
My ugly wife, what do you think?
I'm sorry, I was acting like I was interested. I thought that was a great scene. First of all,
I
as
made
an
a
acting
choice.
coach, I'm just gonna say, you guys make sure that your credit card information's right,
What?
because you guys are a couple more lessons away from being really on top of it. No, that was an interesting setup.
Here, why don't you
But,
give
you
us
know,
a
I saw
suggestion?
Dave in
I was
fucking
hoping the dog
Arrested
would start-
Development the other day.
I was hoping the dog would start growling like it could smell overacting. But I love
Pull
your.
up a ball. Don't do that.
I like how you your heavy acting, your heavy accent, and then she had no accent at all.
Yeah.
Well, because I came from
Okay, now
Ireland
do
and you were
me.
raised
Now
in New
I'll do
Hampshire.
What other
Okay.
accents can you do? Can you do Indian?
Oh, yes, I can, David. It is my favorite
Now do
to
an
do.
Indian accent who's a sad person.
Oh, I'm very sad. I do not like being alive.
Now you need one more accent, and you can.
Jamaican.
Oh, man, I don't want you
Wait.
to go to the war.
Okay, now do a quiet Jamaican.
Okay, man. I'm in
There's
the
no
library.
such thing.
All right, now, Dave, give us a scene to do, and then we'll do it.
How about sitting quietly?
Okay.
This is what most stepfathers do. Let's play a game. Who can sit the quietest?
We are
You
at,
see, he loves acting. He
Yeah.
really does.
we're at a coffee shop,
Okay.
right? And you forgot your wallet, and you're trying to convince me to give you the free coffee.
Okay, we're seriously acting now.
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna
So
show.
that's gonna be
Okay, ready?
That's gonna be $27.95.
Jeez. Okay. Dude, I have done this so many times. I do not have my wallet, and I did not bring my phone for. Okay, can you listen to me? Okay, I have to go. I have to get the dog home. Can you just pay for it? And I'm gonna I come in every day. You've seen me a million times. Dude, come on, you've seen me a million times. You know me.
I know, and I
I'll
just
come in-
can't do that. I'm sorry. I feel like this is a grift. You look like a grifter.
No. I look like it. What do you mean? Is it my shirt?
It's
my
your
shirt.
hair and your general facial structure.
Is it? I've
You
been
look
told that.
dirty.
Do I look dirty?
Yeah.
Okay, forget it.
Your dog shit all over the
Forget,
place
forget everything.
yesterday.
Forget everything. I'll put everything back on the shelf
Sorry,
myself.
sorry. We have to
Just
give a
please
bottle of
stop hurting
water
my
to this
feelings.
homeless man. I'm sorry. Did you bring him?
That was
Sir?
This is like some kind of torture where you have to watch people act. But I think you nailed it there. Like,
Thank you
oh,
so
I'm
much.
so sorry,
Thank
and
you.
that kind of thing.
That's because it's happened to me every day at the coffee shop. It happens every
Did
day.
they give you a free coffee?
Yeah, yeah.
Wow, privilege.
And
Crazy,
then
right?
what happens? This was bold. The other day I went in it because I do always forget my thing when I walk the dog. And I was like, shit. I was like, no, seriously, don't do it because this has happened before. And she was like, no, just take it. And then I took it. And Coyote was looking at me and I was like, fuck. And I went over and they have free dog treats. And I took one of those and was like,
All right, new one. Ready?
Yeah.
I'm a child, and you're explaining to me that you and dad have to get a divorce.
I don't love you or your father anymore. It was a mistake. I was young and my mother was Catholic and forced me into marriage and said that I would go to hell if I didn't. But I've recently discovered that God is a lie. And so is the love of a mother to their son, saying that it's unconditional. It's conditional. And the condition is, I don't love you.
Mommy, are you looking at me or daddy? Your eyes separate. What is happening?
My eyes aren't separated. They're just really big, so it looks like one of them's lazy, but it's not. Just one eyelid goes down a little bit.
Well, do I live with you or dad?
You live with your father
Dad,
under the bridge.
How do you feel about this?
What? Oh, you guys are great. They should
Yeah,
do
maybe
like,
that's why mom's leaving, because you don't care.
you know, this is like if they had karaoke for acting, where you guys are standing at a bar, everybody wants you to just be quiet.
Okay, I have an idea because
Wait, she just broke open the ball.
whatever.
The second one.
You know what they're trying to get? Because there's a little bell inside,
Yeah.
so she might swallow it and then she'll be like jingling.
That's okay because then she'll
Or
have a
rush
jingly
to an
poop.
animal stomach pumping.
Yeah.
Okay, here's my question because people, I honestly,
Uh,
the speed that you come up with things to say to people in the crowds, and does
well, I can't top that acting stuff that you guys did.
when you
I always
do
play the
that,
same guy in everything I do, a homeless guy or a rabbi. So
All right.
I'm a homeless rabbi.
Yes, you're a homeless rabbi married to this.
Dave won't
I
accept
thought
any
that she did
compliments.
pretty well in that. You know why? Because she used her same voice, which is why you are a master of characters. Not like, she
All
has
right,
one
I'll be
character.
myself.
I
Give us
can
a
be a
scenario.
character. I'll
Give
be a
us a
character.
See,
scenario.
he's so competitive with this. Okay, a scenario.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. We're in a basement doing a podcast no one listens to. All right. At what point do I get up and go to the bathroom? But it really is me leaving. No. Okay, how about this? You're in a nuclear war and you're in a basement. You've run out of food now, so you have to draw straws to eat somebody. So
Okay.
go ahead.
Okay, I'll
Alright.
be a character this time, and you be yourself.
Okay.
You can be a character. All you have is this bag of candy now.
I drew the shortest straw. I have to eat you.
Hey man, you don't want to eat me. I'm like full of cheese and stuff. No way, dude. Listen, what if we just take a little nibble off of each other? I don't know. You could hide your thing in my thing. We could bite it pieces off. I'm just saying.
Hide
We
my thing in your
procreate.
thing.
We procreate, have a baby, eat that. I'm just
What
saying.
character is
Also-
this?
This is Ian.
I thought you were doing like a Kensington, Philadelphia
All right, fine.
Close.
Eat
zombie
me
drug
first.
person.
Thanks, man. You're a real pal. I'm never gonna forget this.
You guys
That's
are really
actually
good.
pretty good.
She just broke the ball open again.
you-
How did you get in here?
Do you-
Oh no, the zombies are coming.
Could you
Look
put
at this
some
one.
male semen on this so it tastes better to me?
Hey, that's not how Ian acts. Ian's a cool guy. He must be doing a different character. Oh no, the zombie's aging rapidly. Look at
I'm
him.
afraid this dog is going to eat.
Oh, the zombie might
We
bite
have
us and
Dave
make us.
trapped down here. I feel like we have to ask him things that people want to know, but people don't want to.
You don't want to go back up there.
I don't want to go
I'm
back
like
up
the
there.
interloper. I just came in. That's great. That's really good, guys.
What's up there? Tell us about
Oh,
the
my
world
God.
up there.
There's some like Irish accents going around and some overacting.
You overact. You go too hard.
Fine, I'll act normal.
Okay.
Oh, come on. I don't. Please don't.
No,
eat me.
how many auditions do you do a week?
One every other week.
That's great.
2.
So, and how
That
do you
doesn't mean
do it in
anything.
person or you do it Zooming?
It's on self tapes.
See, isn't that the worst?
It's the worst. I wish he was in the room.
Yeah.
You know, I can win over a room, but on the self tape, I'm kind of.
See, I always wanted to do voiceovers because I'm ugly. And I was like, this is an ugly man's game, right?
But you do
But
a
now
ton
it's all
of
these like really
voiceovers.
attractive people doing the voiceovers.
You
know?
do voiceovers.
No.
There's 3 people I have met in the last 6 months who said they would bang you.
What?
Yeah, live women, not dead.
I doubt it.
Yeah.
But when I
She's
was
right here. Come on in.
when I was
Doom,
get the
doom,
balls
doom.
ready. When I
Get the balls ready.
she can't fit down the narrow stairs to the but when I was like
Stop.
I go I'd love to do these voiceovers and they were like, yeah, well, you have a good voice, which means you're ugly.
Mhm.
You know, that's really what they're saying.
Yeah.
You're a handsome
like,
fella.
No, they're like, I can't believe you haven't done one already. You're that ugly. So I was like, well, what would bring it? Well, I'll ugly it up. Then all these really good looking people started doing voiceovers. You know why I think it is? Because the people at the voiceover place want to hang out with attractive people.
Yeah.
You know? I mean,
Who
if you're a
is
guy,
attracted
like,
to
does it matter, like, in your mind, like, oh, that's a super hot girl talking to me? It doesn't matter.
No.
I
That
don't
is
know.
true.
Mm-hmm.
It's
I'm
so
not bitter
smoky.
about it. I just wanted to give you guys a heads up.
Ethan, you okay?
Yeah.
Ethan's covering his one good eye.
Yeah. How do you like our producer with an eye patch?
Yeah, I thought that was really, you know, I thought it added kind of like a pirate ship feel to this podcast.
Yeah.
Does it get
If he
that a
looks
lot?
Are you regretting being here?
If he looks directly at the
Roll.
podcast, he wants to kill himself.
Are you gonna roll? That's good.
A lot of light, so it's like my
That explains why the cameras are a little bit to the right.
Yeah.
Everybody's always a little bit off.
My mom wanted to call and talk to you. And
Yeah, what happened?
Oh, she left a
mom is
voicemail.
great.
Do you want to hear it?
Yeah, I'd love to hear it.
It's probably embarrassing how gushing she is.
She's so good.
She loves you.
Yeah, she loves you.
I always say to her, you deserve better.
Oh, here, this is what she said.
Did you hear my slam on you? You deserve better.
Wait, here it is.
What was that?
It says, "Oh, damn it." She doesn't know how to work a phone. She's just
Oh,
like
that's
you.
cute.
Here, ready? I'll call her real quick. She's gonna flip her gourd.
Hey, look at you making a big mess.
Hey, you messed up the voicemail. You're live on the podcast.
He's gonna get sick. Gee.
Such a deep.
No, you're live on the podcast. Dave's here.
Hi. How are you?
I always send messages to you through Dave. I mean, through Ian. I'm so excited.
Thank
But
you.
he never gives them to you, he tells me.
I'm on the podcast. I'm having a great time.
Oh, good. Well, I just want you to know that I appreciate you so much for being in Ian's life.
That's all right.
You are
Just keep sending those checks. If you want me to be his friend.
He said, "That's all right. Keep sending the checks if you want him to keep being my friend."
all right.
No, Ian is great. And you know what? You did a great job with him.
Oh, did you hear that, Mom?
He's a
Well,
good
thank
guy.
you, Dave. I really appreciate
He takes
that.
care of his
And
friends.
thank you for your help in raising him. You played good part.
All right,
Well,
Mom.
thank you. I hope to see you soon.
Okay, time to go. Say your goodbyes, Mom. We're gonna put you to sleep forever.
Thanks, Dave.
All right.
Bye now.
Bye-bye.
Was that really your mom, or were you doing an impression of your mom? It's hard to tell now that I know that you're a master character.
Hello, it's Ian's mother. Oh, Ian.
Perpetually crying.
Yeah. Oh, Ian, I'm so glad you're still alive.
I should have brought better balls for the dog.
I know.
Really going nuts on them.
Well, I mean, she's eating them.
She's got to get the ball out.
Yeah. I can't wait till you come
She
over to
won't
do
eat
the
the plastic.
podcast part 2, and it's just a room full of balls upstairs.
I thought the
Dude,
cat would
remember
go
ball
nuts.
Yeah.
What was I thinking?
Did you ever go to the ball pits?
When I was younger?
Aren't
Yeah.
they the
Well, I don't
best?
think we had that then. I don't
Really?
think there was anything like that.
What'd they have?
Well, you know, I think like what is older, Chuck E. Cheese or Dave and Buster's?
Chuck E. Cheese.
Okay, so yeah, I think that was like that.
Yeah.
That was, so did they have those there?
Were you like an arcade guy?
I was, you know, I realized I was just watching all these documentaries about New York. It's like I was so not involved in so many scenes here. Like
Really?
the punk movement, the whatchamacallit, the squatters revolt. You know, like there was like all these things. I was too busy. Or
I
was
couldn't
just, like,
imagine you at like Andy Warhol's factory.
well, that would have been like something. But yeah, no, I like if there was something that was iconic, I went the other direction.
You
Like,
never went to Studio 54?
that was already, you know,
Mm.
I actually was there for a bar mitzvah when I used to be a photographer's assistant. Some rich guy's kid had a bar mitzvah there, and we were like just wandering around, like, whoa, this must have been wild then. But it's like these really rich kids, like just like, you know, dancing and stuff like that.
Did you go to college?
Yeah, I went to NYU.
Wow, for what?
Film and television.
So did Ian, but not for that. Stop smoking so much.
No,
went for
Ian was
teaching.
I thought an actor.
No, I went to school for teaching because I used
Oh.
to be a teacher.
Wow. And what
Yeah.
did you do before you did comedy? I don't know. That.
Carpentry.
Really?
I went to school for philosophy, but I was a contractor.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
Yeah.
I have a guy working on a project for me now, and I'm paying him $70 an hour.
Wow.
If you have that skill set, you can make some big money.
I did make big money.
We're gonna build a table next week, right?
I don't know if we're doing that. We
You
might not be able
told me
to.
we were
I
doing
know,
it
but we
on the
might not be able to.
27th. Why
not?
Why?
You have all the tools and everything, right?
I have all the tools, but I don't know if we can because I got to figure it out.
All right. Well, either
Well, we
way,
might
when
do-
you get
we're
this
gonna build
house, you can
something.
put a nice, you know, like you can do that'll be a good
portico.
thing.
I just hate building. I did it so many years that I hate doing it.
Wow.
I love
Okay.
drywall. I love hanging sheetrock
I don't
and the
mind, like-
mudding and the
So you don't.
taping.
So you're done with it. You don't like doing it.
I like building like decks and fences and outdoor stuff. Like the outdoor will be super fun for me to do. But like remodeling is a nightmare. You have to
Yeah.
open up somebody else's shit, find all the shit that they did, and then try and fix it.
Well, that's what we were terrified about in my mom's house. Is
Yeah.
that if we rip the tub out, what's underneath it? It
Was
was an
there
old
something?
house. We didn't do that.
Secrets.
Oh,
We didn't
yeah.
have to do that. But like that was the whole thing of like we don't know, and it could be like a real house of cards where it just
Mm.
falls on itself. You know.
We would tear people's bathrooms out and find in between the studs, like guys would throw old beer cans from like the 60s and they'd be the
Yeah.
pull tabs.
Oh, that's cool.
That was cool to find, or like old newspapers.
Yeah,
you know?
I found old cigarette packs, like ancient ones.
Yeah.
In my mom's house, the guy the house we bought it from, he had all these safes put in, but like, there's nothing in the safes, but we would find them all the time, like hoping that
Really?
there's something cool in there, like, you know, jewels or something like that. It was never anything. And the best part is that he had one in the floor, which is like the coolest. Like
Yeah.
you cemented into the floor. Like
Whoa.
I can only imagine what was in there. It had to be guns, you know,
Yeah.
something like that. But when the house flooded, that became like this like cesspool of like, oh, everyone here is going to die of mold now.
Really?
Because I'm down there and like, I'm like basically cave diving into the safe. And I was like, oh, this is disgusting. Like, this guy sucks, man.
Yeah.
Could at least put something in there that made
There
it
was
worthwhile.
nothing?
Nothing. We
Oh.
blew open the doors, you know, like we blew open the.
It was like
safe.
Al
Awesome.
Capone's.
Yes, it was like so yeah.
Fucking.
Much like the story they're telling of it, it has no ending.
My dad, when he built the house, would make me go get something to hide in the house.
Yeah.
And then he'd seal it up. And one time he was like, go get something and I'll hide it in the house and it'll be in there forever. And I got this little toy bear and I put it in. And then in the middle of the night, I went into my dad's room and I was like, Dad, we have to go. And he was like, where? I was like, yeah, we have to go to your job site. That bear, we got to get him. I didn't mean to. I don't want him in there. He's in the dark alone.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
my dad took me to the job site, opened the wall up and was like, here's your fucking bear. And I was like,
Wow, that's so nice.
Now let's reenact it. I don't want to get the bear before you can
he's
turn
in
it.
there alone. He's living there
No,
forever.
I thought he was going
in
to say,
purgatory."
you get in there now.
Yeah,
Something
yeah,
has to
yeah.
be
It's
in
you
there.
or the bear. It's you or the bear. Which one you care about more, Jordan?
I'll go in there.
All right,
Just
good.
take the
We're
bear.
gonna lock
My
you up
dad was very
forever.
sensitive. Like if I had imaginary animals, he would like open the door for them and be like,
Aw,
"Are all
he's a
your
good
animals
dad.
in?" Yeah.
Aw. Did you have any imaginary friends?
What is this?
Ian's your imaginary friend.
Hello.
When you have
I go
no
where
friends, you
you
have
go.
everyone's an imaginary enemies.
I had an imaginary friend that was a deer, and his name was Venatio.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a really good one. I had a tiger.
Really? What was
Yeah.
the name?
It was Raja, which is the name of the tiger in Aladdin, which I'm not proud of, but
Mm.
is true. I also
Did you
had
guys have TV or anything?
Yeah.
watch too much TV. I would watch TV and just hammer bowls.
Are you an
full of
only
cereal.
child?
No, I had a sister who was very mean.
Oh, right. But she still lives up in upstate.
Yeah, we're good now. She's a real estate agent who helped me find that house.
Oh, nice.
Mhm.
I can't wait till you move in. That's going to be a wild party.
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
It'll just be me and the dog though. Nobody can make it up there. It's so far.
I'll
That's
go.
Smart.
Yeah.
That's smart.
I'll go.
No, it's even too far for you.
Oh, I'll find a way.
No,
Is it
I'll burn the bridge when you're at the end. Of it.
Is there a
Oh.
fun little town there or no?
Yeah, really
Well, that's
cute little
good.
town.
Maybe you can start a comedy club there. That
I
seems to
did.
be everybody does that now. You should start your own little club there.
If you could
Like-
move to one town, where would it be?
I don't know, man. I like the desert, but I'm kind of stuck here, in New York right now. But
Yeah.
probably west. Go west.
Where the gold is.
Although I did enjoy my trip to West Virginia. I don't know if you've been there.
Yeah, Richmond.
Why'd you like West Virginia
that's
so
Virginia.
much?
It just seems like it's like still kind of feral and wild. You
They
know?
literally have people. I went there, and one of the guys who was like a club owner there or something
Yeah.
was like, "You have to watch out for the hill people." And I guess they
Yes.
have literally feral people who like.
I thought it was from
Hills Have Eyes.
no, The Walking Dead, the Hill Tribe
Oh,
versus
yeah.
the other.
I went
I
down
think it's
there
like that.
in high school to help build homes and stuff in Appalachia, and we saw a guy running down the street being chased by a snake.
That's
It was
awesome.
awesome. And
That's
there's
awesome.
yeah, and there was a guy named Lloyd who used to be like the town handsome guy, and he got drunk and fell in a fire, and he was horribly disfigured.
Yeah.
That's all.
But those people, like, I was down there doing a casino, and like we went to like a Wawa, something like that, and like people were there. They were like dressed up to go. They were like sitting there. People were on
Nice.
dates. It was like one of those kind of places. It was really nice, but it was just like they have nothing. So when they get something, they really like appreciate it.
Huh.
So it was like, yeah, like we're all going down here, and like people like like crying, like I can't believe I can get a coffee, and
Yeah.
I'm oversaying, but
Yeah.
but all the fun stuff they have, they got guns, they got fireworks.
Yes.
They got all this kind of fun stuff. Like in New York, you can't do any of that.
Yes. Now, I will play a scene
You know?
where you've just given me guns and fireworks, and I'm happy.
Okay, go ahead.
I can't believe I got this stuff that you gave to me. Thank you.
Ah, a snake.
Oh, there's a snake. What do you think?
Well, that was just, first of all, punching down, I believe. Let's go through your empty calendar up there. You got a lot of work ahead of you. MRI written on 3 days.
Yeah, I know. Oh, I'm so pissed. I can't get my MRI tomorrow.
If you were to buy a house, where would you buy it?
Delaware. The beach.
Really?
Rehoboth. Yes.
No way.
Totally.
Wow.
I can't see you doing that.
What? Where do you think I'll buy a house?
No, I would see you not doing that because first of all, you don't really want to go back there. Second of all, like that's you know what I'm saying, like you've done it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I see you more like a like another West place.
Yeah, I would like a West Coast place, but
I
that's
would-
like
I would like a West Coast place, but I'd also like a bungalow at Rehoboth Beach.
Okay, we'll give you that.
we're talking
Yeah.
investment property. Rehoboth.
No, then if
Rehoboth.
you're gonna go for investment, then you got to go to one of these towns that's like not discovered yet, like what you did,
Yeah.
and like because it's too expensive. Like all those towns that like Nashville, all those different places that were a while ago it was like reasonable. Now they're like sky high. Forget about it.
I was looking in Nashville, and then we had the hottest summer in the world, and I was like, I
Yes.
don't know if I can go south.
Dude,
That's
everything's
smart
been hot.
because Maine. I was just up in Maine, like Maine and like Canada and stuff like that. That might be someplace to like look
Buying
at.
someplace in New Hampshire would be cool.
Live for
I
your
like
dad.
New Hampshire.
But there is
Yeah,
something about
Nashville.
upstate and like those places, like in the summer, a lot of flies, a lot of that kind of
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh, we just heard West Niles back.
Thank you. Thank you for bringing it back. Oh, look, the dog's all tired out from
West
destroying
Niles,
those
Kanye's
balls.
daughter. Wow.
I mean, we're having a great time, but
Yeah, we gotta go.
Yeah,
do we?
well,
Because I have to
well.
go to the bathroom, so I don't want
Okay.
to get up because I know you'll talk about me. But thanks for having me on the podcast. It was definitely worth the trip.
Was
Yeah?
it?
It was, yeah.
Really?
I'm really glad. First of all, to spend time with friends, and also, I would love to see you guys live at some shows. Ian, I'm really stoked for this Vegas West
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Man.
Wise Guy gig.
I love being on the road with you. It's always a good time.
It's going to be powerful.
Are you
that's
guys
for
gonna
sure.
shoot guns?
Yeah, I think we'll do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you do that a lot of places?
Yeah, Vegas is kind of like
We
for
try
the
to.
amateurs. We consider ourselves
Yeah,
semi-proficient
professionals.
now. Ian is a great shot. He really
know,
Are
I
you
went-
a good shot?
No, I'm not. I'm an axe thrower. I was raised throwing the axe. No.
Are you a good shot?
He
Yeah.
really is
I shot
good.
one time indoors, and I was such a good shot.
That's something you guys could do. It really, I think the fans would enjoy it.
I went-
because
I could
Yeah.
do it.
You
we
put
went-
an apple on his head, you try and shoot it off, then he does it
I
to
would
you.
love that.
Yeah.
That to me.
That'd be
Smaller and
great.
smaller fruit.
Yeah.
Until you
Yeah.
shoot each
Hit a
other.
grape off my head. Look, I went shooting Saturday in San Antonio. I hit the X in the middle twice.
Wow.
Look at that.
That's
Isn't that
awesome.
great?
Yeah, there's a lot of holes around that though.
Yeah. Well, no.
What's the worst place we shot? L.A. You remember that?
Oh yeah.
They're like, oh, okay, you can hold a, you can say the word gun. It was like one of those things. So like too many rules.
Yeah.
Whereas in Oklahoma, they're like, you don't got a gun?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on a second. They like hand you like two machine
Oh yeah,
guns.
that guy was like, "Come on, get closer to the target." We were like, "Are you sure this is safe?"
That guy was so cool.
Yeah.
And I've shot with a bunch of people, like a lot of them no longer, because of the Capitol riot. But but I'm telling you, like that guy at that place that
Yeah.
we're talking about, like his son worked at the gun store. Like I grew up working in a woman's shoe store.
Yeah.
Like I'm wondering what this is gonna when he goes to therapy years later. You know,
Yeah.
like, well, I guess I grew up in a gun store. You know, so I don't know, I have these weird thoughts. I don't know how to tell my dad. That was the joke where it's like, I don't know how to tell my dad. I really just want to dance. Like, how do I do it? I mean, within 300 yards, he can take me out. You know? He has to go like 2 miles away.
The gun
Dad. Oh, look at him. Look at her.
The gun range that I went to, they had like pictures of like you could choose like the Karen that was like a white lady who was calling the
Really?
manager.
Oh, there's the targets.
Yeah, there was like a black dude that was like a hood
Whoa,
guy.
what year
Playing
was
music
this?
loud on the train.
This was in Nebraska.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
And
Holy
it
shit.
wasn't like he would be like, I call this one the Karen, and it was like a white lady. Like
Right.
yeah. And you
Dude,
could-
in Nebraska, I went to a place and it was a restaurant, and to show male or the men's or women's room, it was like guns and holsters.
Whoa,
Yeah, yeah,
that's crazy.
yeah.
That's actually sick.
Yeah, and there were guns on the door as the handles.
Mm.
Yeah.
We're just a holster
Yeah.
for
and
your
then
gun,
and then there was
big
another
boy.
one that was like trucks and garages.
Oh my god, that's so fucked up. The thing that moves and the things that stays put that we ram into.
Yep.
Wow,
That is fantastic.
that's amazing.
Yeah. And then there was one that was like the one that's worth living and the other you could live without. There
We-
was
we saw-
moneymaker and won't shut her pothole.
We saw one that was woke that was like whoever is welcome, and it was like a picture of an alien.
Oh,
And
yeah.
my opener was like, that's a weird way to depict Mexicans.
Mm.
It was weird.
Do you get like all when you see a bathroom like that, do you just like, well, I'm just gonna do it on the floor.
yeah.
This is something they usually don't have to deal with.
Well, hey, thanks for coming over, Dave.
Thanks for having me.
Yes,
Watch
this is
his
great.
special. It's
Yeah,
unbelievable.
what would you like to plug?
The
Tell
only
the
good one.
people.
What would I like to plug? First of all, thanks for the support to this point. I know your fans are super comedy fans, so
Mhm.
thanks for letting me be a part of it. But I would say this weekend, which is Labor Day weekend, I'll be at the Stress Factory in New Brunswick, New Jersey. So
Yes.
I love the club. I know it's a holiday weekend, but get in out of the heat. Come on down, have a drink. And I got some merch, so I'll be merching it up there.
Yes.
And then we're going to merch it up in Vegas as well.
Yes, September 26th
Yeah.
and 27th.
He's a
Wise Guys
master of
Vegas.
both guns and merch. This
I
guy.
love
He really-
guns and merch.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then what do you got the weekend after that?
Whoa, easy. I don't know. I'll be working on my mom's gutters.
Oh,
You know, we're gonna
look
be.
at you.
No, I know. Like I got gigs. I got plenty of stuff all the way to the end of the year. So check out my site, davidsell.com.
Yes.
Thanks.
Patreon.com/BeanIanPod for bonus episodes, early episodes, tons of fun stuff. IanFinance.com for all my dates.
No.
Leads up to my punchup.live/IanFinance.
No, just do punch up because your dates are on there.
Yeah, but on my website, it has my special, and you click dates and it goes straight to punch up.
Okay. Then there's no reason to send people to punch up then. If you're just whatever.
Yeah,
Punch up
because
live
that's where you get my tour dates.
slash. But you just sent them to my website for the tour dates.
If you go to my website and tour dates, you click it and it goes to punch up for all my tour dates. But on my
Just send them
website,
to punch up.
you have, but it's easier to go to IanFinance.com.
Then why would you have punch up at all?
Because that's where my tour dates are. But Ian Finance,
Punchup.live/Jordan Jensen and punchup.live/Ian Fidance. That's all you have to go to. One stop shop, hit it and quit it. If you want to watch a special, it's on YouTube. Go watch it.
and also I'm going to be at Milwaukee Improv.
We got to go.
Winnipeg Rumors, a ton of stuff coming up. See you then. Bye.